Hello everyone, welcome to After Effects from Zero to Hero. I'm teaching myself After Effects and sharing everything online. As you can see, today we'll create this very nice looking animation. It's a little bit complicated, I would say tricky. You need to be very careful, but I hope I will show you how to do it under 10 minutes. So create new composition. Okay, now let's create a text. ZipMe. Okay, let's center it vertically and horizontally, and I will rename this to zip me white 1. Now I will create control D, create another one, zip me white 2, and another one, control D, and this one will be zip me red. And select that zip me red, double click on the text, change the color to red color. Okay, and move this zip me red to be last one or the first one. So now I want to create a line. So in order to create a line, go to pen tool, fill will be nothing, stroke will be white. Okay, click here, hold down the shift key and click here. Now you got a straight line. Now let's animate this line. So rename this shape layer to line above. Okay, now let's change anchor point. So zoom in a little bit, and this is anchor point. Click Y tool in order to move, and move this anchor point to the end here. You can zoom a little bit, zoom in a little bit, but that's good enough. So here, okay, now I will animate this line above. Going to add a trim path. Make sure you are on the first frame under the trim path and set value to 0. Add a keyframe after about 1 second. Set it to 100. Add a keyframe. So you got something like this. Nice. At this point I want to rotate this one. So in order to do so, under the transform, find rotation tool, add a keyframe, and after around 1 second change the value to 90 degree. Nice. As you can see, at this point our line is too big, so I will find the scale, go to around middle of this animation, rotation animation, unlink this, set the keyframe, first one, and here move it down to around this. So let me see everything one more time. Nice. At this point we won't have this blinking animation, so we will do that with opacity. So insert opacity keyframe, move a little bit, then set the value to 0, then move a little bit, set value to 100, and you can continue or you can just select all 3 keyframes, Control C, move a little bit, Control V, move a little bit, Control V, and that's enough, I think. Let me see. Okay, now I will animate the position of this line. So in order to animate position, under the position insert a keyframe, move it a little bit, then move the line here, then move it a little bit, and then you can grab the line. Sorry, I need to zoom in a little bit, grab the line and move it outside of composition. So let me see everything one more time. Blinking, moving right, moving left. Nice. We are done with line above. Now we are just duplicate this line above. Control D, rename the layer to line below. go to rotation, under the transform, find rotation, it's here, so at this point rotation, I want to be here, I want to be here, but here I want to be minus 90 degrees, so it's rotating down. So let me see now everything. Okay, so the problem here is that the first keyframe here at the rotation, we need to insert it here, and then after insert to minus 90 degrees. So right now it should work. Yeah, that's it. So both lines blinking, go left, go right. So we are done with the half of the job. Now at this point we don't want to see white ZipMe text anymore. So first thing first, we are going to add rectangle with fill color green, whatever, and stroke 0. Now let's zoom in a little bit and add the shape layer, move it on the line like this, and rename this to ZipMe white visible area. ZipMe white visible area, and let's parent this one with line above. So when line above moves, this moves as well. Let's duplicate that one and let's parent it with line below. Move it to line below like this, and let's see. Yeah, so this green rectangle, as you can see on the shape layer, name is ZipMe white visible area. So whenever this moves, the ZipMe text will not be visible anymore, white ZipMe text. How to achieve that? So take ZipMe white 1 and put it under ZipMe visible area 2. Now grab a ZipMe white 2 and put it under ZipMe visible area 1. And now this ZipMe white 1 text, mode track matte to alpha matte. And ZipMe white 2 text, mode track to alpha matte. So let's see now. That's it. We can see white text, so it's erasing white text, let's say like that, but everything that's below the white text, it's visible, and below is the red text. So one more time from the beginning. Okay, so now at this point I will create another rectangle, so zoom out a little bit, create another rectangle, and very big one, because I want this to cover this text. I will use the same trick basically. That shape layer first name will be erase everything. Okay, and I will parent it to line below or line above, doesn't matter, so it follows the lines. But the problem is that follow the line here as well, so I don't want that. I just want that follows from here. So in order to do that, I'll just take that erase everything layer and make it smaller, so it starts from here. Okay, now I will take this erase layer and put it above ZipMe red, and now I will change the track matte of ZipMe red to alpha matte, alpha inverted matte, erase everything. So when this go above this text, ZipMe text will not be visible anymore. Now we did the first thing, we erased the ZipMe text. Now we need to put something under. So what I'm going to do is I'll write another text in white color. ZipMe type, change the color to white. Okay, put it here. Duplicate this, erase everything by Control D, and put it above tight text. Rename it to show tight. Okay, and now change the track matte of the tight layer to alpha matte. So it will be here when the layer, that green layer, is above the text. So let me see one more time everything from the beginning. That's it, guys. You can do a few more tricks if you want. You can play with easy ease. You can make it more beautiful. My advice, for example, is to add dashes to this line. So in order to do so, you can go to line below, and under here, under the shape one, under the stroke one, you will find a dashes. Here at the beginning you can add dashes, insert a keyframe, and at this point, for example, set another keyframe and set it to 0. So now the same thing for another layer, another line. So line above, under the contents, shape one, stroke one, dashes. You are on the first frame, add dashes, add a keyframe, move it until here, and change the dashes to 0. So let's see with dashes right now. Yeah, it's looking nice. As I told you, you can do a lot of different things, but most important part is that you understand how to do this basic trick. That's it, guys, and see you in next tutorial.